Today, we're diving into a crazy financial trap, the illusion of the infinite raise. First, just picture yourself barely scraping by, making exactly $20,000 a year. Now, flip the script. Imagine pulling in a massive $1 million a year. For most of us, that first number is a trap, while the second, pure financial freedom. But here's the wild twist. Despite that massive income gap, both people often feel totally broke. It sounds completely absurd, right? Making literally 10 times more, but still feeling like you're drowning. So here's the big mystery. Why do so many people earning six figures still feel so trapped? It really makes you wonder, is there a magic salary where all that financial stress just vanishes? The sneaky culprit? Lifestyle creep. As your income grows, that tiny apartment suddenly turns into a luxury condo. Let's track one person's life through every major salary jump. Does more money actually equal more freedom?
Today, we're diving into the stark, daily reality of living on minimum wage.
Okay, let's look at 20 grand a year. It's time to break down the raw, unforgiving math.
Meet Alex. He's 22, working his first gig, and the financial stakes for him are insanely high.
He's basically trapped in pure survival mode. Those basic expenses just eat up absolutely everything he makes. Talk about financial claustrophobia, right? Rent completely swallows up the vast majority of his limited cash.
The mental toll is heavy. When money's this tight, literally every single bill feels like a total emergency.
The daily squeeze is brutal. You've got constant overdraft anxiety and absolutely zero cash left for investing. So here's the big question. To break out, do you just work harder or actually earn smarter?
But wait, Alex finally gets a raise? Is this a salvation or just another financial trap?
Early financial independence is thrilling, but it definitely hides some sneaky traps. For a lot of us, hitting 40 grand a year, that's the magic number that changes literally everything. It's the absolute baseline. You're not just scraping by anymore. You're officially supporting yourself. No more roommates, you build a small safety net, and you're actually saving a little bit of cash. And this new stability, it's not just math. It triggers this massive emotional peak in your journey. You finally book that real vacation without completely stressing over every single dollar you spend. For the very first time, your hard work turns into real, tangible momentum you can actually feel. The panic totally fades away. You're finally breathing. But unfortunately, this honeymoon phase rarely lasts. Because suddenly you hit a wall. If you're making more money than ever, why is life still stressful? Well, it's an incredibly frustrating trap that catches almost everyone completely off guard. The hidden culprit here is lifestyle inflation. Your daily spending secretly balloons right alongside your shiny new paycheck. So ask yourself, did your expenses secretly upgrade the exact moment your income did? Think about it.
We're unpacking a massive hidden trap for high earners.
Picture this. You hit that huge career milestone, finally raking in 60 grand a year. That puts you squarely in average American dream territory. You feel like you've finally made it.
But wait, is this dream actually a trap? Are we just falling for the middle-class illusion? See, the trap springs quietly. First, you celebrate by renting a way nicer apartment.
Next up, that totally irresistible urge to upgrade your commute with a flashy newer car.
Then you start piling on monthly subscriptions to match this whole new comfy lifestyle. Suddenly, it's death by a thousand cuts. These little upgrades just mean way more spending. It reveals a pretty harsh rule. As your income rises, your expenses absolutely follow suit. So your salary shoots way up, making you feel richer and more successful than ever. But get this, despite that massive income jump, your actual savings barely move an inch. Which leaves us with one seriously terrifying question. Is this where people get stuck forever?
Hey there, let's jump right in and break down the harsh reality of the six-figure illusion. Okay, 100 grand. It feels like this massive, ultimate career milestone, doesn't it? But there is a serious disconnect here. We've all been taught that hitting six figures basically equals rich. Well, meet Alex. Like a lot of us, Alex just proudly crossed that elusive financial finish line. So here's the catch. Instead of feeling wealthy, Alex is actually still super stressed and rigidly budgeting. Why? Well, there are four major hidden wealth drains quietly eating up all that hard-earned cash. Right off the top, jumping into a higher bracket instantly means a much harsher tax burden. Next up, housing. Whether renting or buying, just securing a place takes an absolutely massive bite. Add in stubborn student loans. That lingering debt seriously drags down whatever's left of your monthly cash flow. And then, lifestyle creep. It's a total trap where making more money magically justifies spending way more. Just like that, the money literally vanishes. After those dreams, there's basically zero room to actually build wealth. So, it begs the obvious question. If $100,000 just isn't rich anymore, what is? It definitely makes you rethink what true financial freedom actually looks like today.
We're unpacking the absolute momentum of $250,000 living. Okay, let's look at this. 250 grand. What does that number actually represent? Well, it's a massive lifestyle inflection point, the exact spot where your daily grind becomes literally unstoppable momentum. You unlock 4 pillars: huge retirement contributions, meaningful investments, way better neighborhoods, and basically total time freedom. Altogether, those pillars trigger a massive foundational change. We call this the important shift. You've finally stopped trading time for money. Instead, your money actually starts doing all the heavy lifting. This creates a massive investment snowball. Your wealth just starts gathering mass and speed entirely on its own. And this brilliantly illustrates how it works. Your wealth breaks linear growth, compounding exponentially faster over time. That rapid compounding creates a psychological retention trigger. Seeing your cash multiply like that, it's hugely motivating. Honestly, it's because, for the very first time, you get a genuine, real-deal glimpse of actual financial freedom. You've officially hit real financial momentum. It's the ultimate payoff of reaching this elite income tier. So look at your own trajectory right now. When will your money truly start working for you? So let's kick things off with a guy named Alex. One day, he's checking his finances and notices something wild. His accounts are literally surging on autopilot. He'd hit the ultimate dream, right? His investments were actually making him money while he slept. The magic trigger, hitting $500K a year. At that level, your extra cash just crushes your living expenses. Crossing that massive milestone officially drops you right into what's called the wealth acceleration zone. Since your basic needs are totally covered, every spare dollar gets aggressively invested. Your net worth just balloons. And eventually, the yields from those massive investments actually start generating enough income to replace your salary. This huge financial buffer unlocks so many opportunities. We're talking funding businesses, real estate, or chasing passions. So, that leaves us wondering, is this the exact moment where working literally becomes optional? Okay, let's dive into the crazy paradox behind the ultimate career fantasy, earning 7 figures. Imagine raking in exactly $1 million a year. What does that massive number actually buy you? You know, for most of us, this peak level of income is literally just called the dream salary. On the surface, it looks totally incredible. We're talking luxury homes, private jets, the whole shebang. Because at this tier, your massive earning power unlocks doors most people literally only dream about. Plus, building long-term wealth suddenly shifts into overdrive. Hitting those massive financial milestones becomes way easier. But hold on, here's the catch. All that wealth generation instantly triggers some absolutely massive taxes. And the craziest twist, to actually keep making this elite income, you're pretty much working non-stop. So this relentless grind proves that old truth right. More money definitely doesn't mean more happiness. Knowing the insane hustle required to stay on top, is this dream salary actually worth your reality? Diving straight into the actual secret of financial success, wealth retention. So, does a massive $1 million salary guarantee you're wealthy? Let's completely bust that myth right now. Here's the crazy truth. Your salary alone does not create wealth. It's literally just an illusion. Imagine this. Person A makes a cool $1 million a year. Person B makes 80 grand. But if person A blows 950,000 of it, they're left with basically nothing. Meanwhile, person B earns way less, but they just steadily invest their cash month after month. The big takeaway? Your actual net worth matters so much more than whatever your paycheck says. It completely boils down to this. Being rich is what you spend. Wealth is what you keep. So look at your own habits. Based on what you actually keep, are you building wealth?
All right, let's rank the most life-changing salary jumps you can make, from basic, everyday survival to absolute wealth. Because really, which specific financial leap actually transforms your day-to-day life the most? Well, let's climb the ladder. Now, these early rungs, they aren't about luxury at all. Jumping from 20 to 60K buys basic survival. Scaling into those middle rungs up to 250 grand, that shifts you from comfortable to genuinely secure. Then, hitting $500,000 is a total game changer. You literally stop buying things and start buying time. And then that stratospheric jump to $1 million. But wait, here's the really fascinating psychological twist. See, those early leaps buy tangible everyday happiness, but later massive jumps, they kind of just accumulate abstract wealth. So where are you climbing on this ladder right now? And honestly, what are you actually optimizing for?
All right, let's dive into this wild paradigm shift about how we actually build personal wealth.
You know, most of us spend our entire lives endlessly chasing a specific target number. We kind of trick ourselves into thinking that getting that next big raise will magically fix everything. But here's the real truth. Wealth isn't built when your income rises. It's built when habits change.
So honestly, what salary level are you at right now, and what are you actually doing with it? Drop your salary goals in the comments, like this explainer, and definitely hit subscribe for more. Because being wealthy is often just one smart financial decision, repeated for years. What's yours going to be?